National Football League. And our focus is on Anthony Walker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the Always Rock. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he's brought down, getting this one into about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
The Browns needed a true number 1 receiver when they dealt for Cooper, and he took on that role immediately. Over 1,100 yards and a career-best 9 touchdowns in 2022. Their now established top target picks up a first down.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 58 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up the Browns' first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long, even though they don't get it. Because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for Brown score. Nick Chubb,
his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Ravens are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still going to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Jackson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They toss it left side to Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. Down the left sideline. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Now it's Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's got a man, complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. They go play action with Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Watson.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Offside, defense. What's the deal, man?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken at the 18. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 69 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Oh, it stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action now. Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st and 10, Watson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Wiggles free. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. That is caught. Now he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson out to his left. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him. But, you know, the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he...
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Browns to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left.
They got a man downfield. It's Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
To throw is Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 197 yards rushing for him as he has been tremendous all day long. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Watson.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson now going to run the option right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's with its Cleveland crowd. The dog pound in particular make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. But he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here comes 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Forced out to his left.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Jackson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens, 37 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns 38. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down by 4. 1:47 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down.
To throw, Watson.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Watson to throw.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now Watson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Watson.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by a field goal. 54 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Jackson. He's got this to Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Justin Tucker lining up for you.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Watson. Completes to Njoku. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now Watson.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.